Mic check. Ah ha ha ha. I be the anti-myth rhythm rock shocker. Ha! Come on, Gary, you gotta know that one. You gotta know that one. You can't talk about the 90s with without a little bit of Rage Against the Machine, can you, eh? Wait, shit, was Rage Against the Machine 2000s or 90s? There must have been the 90s. But I think not Evil Empire, Battle of Los Angeles came out like 2001 maybe. Yo. Music historians, get back at me. We're listening to Candlebox, the self-titled 1993 this was put out. It was recommended by Gary on the Patreon. Gary, you're putting us on to another corker because I've never listened to Candlebox before. And you know what? Judging by the album artwork, this is very on brand. This has got to be a rocky, grungy bunch of people. I've never heard of Candlebox. 221k subscribers on their official YouTube. So, hey, they've got a fan base to say the least, people. Have we got comments? Right. We can have a dig through them as we're listening. Let's have a look. Maverick Recording Company, 1993. So we got Bardi Martin, Eddie Schreier on the master, John Plum on the engineering, producer Kelly Gray, mixing engineer Kelly Gray, vocals Kevin Martin, guitar Peter Klett, drums Scott Mercado perhaps, and written by Kevin Martin. Right, cool. Without further ado, this is Candlebox, people. Welcome to the show. This is Don't You, track number 1 of 11. Come on now. Yo, this guy says this is a must-have album for all who want to play rock guitar. Next to Heart, the best band out of Seattle. I didn't know Heart was from Seattle. We need to check out some Heart in due time, you know. All I know is that one. Ooh, Barracuda. Yo, you know what? One of the first things I was going to say is that it sounds like a fun riff to play. You know what I mean? This guitarist is grooving right now. What a blessing that they're still playing. They played 1 year ago in Brisbane. We just came off of listening to... smoking so much weed as a youth has frazzled my short-term memory. Who did we just listen to? We listened to a band that was still performing. Semisonic, they were called. And we listened to like a 1999 record and they were still performing like to this year. What a blessing to still have these consistent musicians with us, you know. It goes to show, you know what I mean? They've got their heart and soul in it until the day they die, most of them. Proof is in the pudding. The grungy rock aesthetic of this particular period is not too far off of the death metal aesthetic. Like the long brown hair and the, you know, shady aesthetic. And when I say shady, I mean like quite literally the colours, the dull and dark colours that they use. It's not too far adjacent off of death metal. If these lot like had gory, undecipherable band logos on the front of what they're wearing, it would look like flipping Cannibal Corpse, you know? Vocalist coming forward a little bit like a glam rock vocal, in my opinion. Something like the vocals I hear when I listen to Poison, you know? Or Motley Crue. That's as far as I know about glam rock, people. That's as much as I know. Come on now. Right, we're a guitar solo band. You know who I hear in this ever so slightly? I hear a bit of Guns N' Roses. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Awesome, awesome. A powerhouse of a tune to open the record up with, eh? Powerful drumming, fantastic guitar lines, great vocal performance. Let's try and pay a little bit of attention to the bass on this next song, because I always allow the bass performance to slip, all right? So let's have a... Oh, that looks nice. And I'm not just talking about the young lady, all right? Let's keep moving. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV, signing back in, listening to Candlebox, the self-titled. I might go get myself some food in a moment, you know. Not going to lie to you, people. I'm not going to lie to you. Come on now. I mean, I generally do, don't I? No, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to have to go get some food because I am quite hungry. I've got a fresh cup of coffee waiting for me. I'm happy. It's going to be strong. It's going to make me feel quite ill, but... There's nothing new under the sun, or so they say. This one's Arrow, track number 2 of 11. Let's rock and roll, people. They kick you into this record with 2 short tracks, 2 powerhouse tracks. Only tracks on the record that are within the space of 3 to 4 minutes from here on, where 4 minutes upwards. Interesting sequencing. Come on. Def Rockin' says this is a VH1 level debut album. Total kick-ass start to finish. What does VH1 level debut album mean? I associate VH1 with a music channel. Am I missing out on something? Does VH1 stand for something else? Come on now. Brilliant. Brilliant. There's, in my opinion, a crazy deal of 80s hard rock injected into this project. The production value of the 90s, though, brings it to life and adds an extra shade of colour upon this sound I would traditionally associate with the 80s. We've got change coming up there. Generally, right, this is a reoccurring theme. Any song that's called Change or Changes, and there's a lot of them, they always tend to be pretty good. They always tend to be pretty good. So let's keep going. Track number 3, Change, coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. It's golden hour, which means not only am I looking super handsome, beautiful, I'm also half blinded by the Son of God gleaming through my window. Change is the title of this one, track number 3 of 11. We're listening to the Candlebox self-titled, as recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Gary. Every song you come across which you call Change, if not Changes, tends to be good. Let's go. My favourite one so far was the one on Blind Melon's record. You know, the Blind Melon Change, or Changes, whatever you call it. It was fucking sick, mate. Probably my favourite Blind Melon song. And that probably wasn't so far off of this year, right?
So much for you, common complications. So much for you, constant desperation for what's to come. It's all been I sit here, I'll tell you greater things. You're no longer a part of someone else's dreams.
The tune You has 11 million views.
So much for you, you come on isolation. So much for you, constant fabrication for what's to come. It's all been written down, down, down. That's for what's to come. For what's to come your way. It's all been written.
Let's go. What tuning are these dudes in? C standard, C sharp? Is it E? You would assume a band like this would be an E if not E flat, but it does sound low. Let's go. Come on. Take it down. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great big build. Great big build.
Do you feel that changing? Come on. Do you feel that changing? Come on. No. As I lay here, I wanna fall asleep. No longer a body on a TV screen. No. Body of TV dreams. And I said so much for you, so much for you. You come with complication, so much for you. Constant desperation, folks to kill.
Just like Blind Lemon, Blind Melon. They've got a tune called Rain as well. Very good, very good. Great tune. Great development, great journey it takes you on. Doesn't stray too far off the initial idea, yet keeps fresh, you know. Works very well within the boundaries that it's set for itself. Good tune. These dudes can write a good song. Let's be fair, these dudes can write a good song. Bro, we've been listening to some great bands as of recent. Essentially all of the new music, as far as guitar bands I listen to now, they're all recommended off of the Patreon. And the quality of the music and the writing and the craft has just been absolutely fantastic. We've got You coming up next, track number 4, yeah? Yes, Now Bless Now, don't forget the rest now. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, track 4 of 11 on Candlebox's self-titled album is entitled You. You never told me what that's sung by Mustard Plug. Great band. Let's go. How are we all doing today, people? How are we all doing? You is for You is quite unique. Bro, I saw him the other day in 2024. Can you believe it? Put some respect on these bands that are still knocking about, man.
Tell you what I say. I'll never lie, I'll never try, I'll never cry for you people. I'll push you away as you lonely people keep on running round my door. Yes, you lonely people keep on begging back for more. And I'll cry for you as I die for you.
Some interesting stuff here. Tortoise said, my dad had this CD still wrapped immaculately in plastic more than 20 years later. No idea why I never listened to it because it's awesome. Do you know that we are officially in the age where everything is streamed? You own nothing, right? That's the whole point. You own nothing. Everything is owned by a corporation and company. There's no better time, in my humble opinion, than, especially if you don't play this stuff, if you enjoy physical copies of music, go and buy a load of fucking shit now. Because I reckon the companies are going to stop producing physical copies because it's just going to be a bad business to be in. And the cost of physical copies is going to skyrocket. You know, there's some vinyl collectors out there who'll make a couple of quid. So why don't you start? You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. Whilst you can, you know. If I had money to spend, I'd collect records. I'd collect rare records. I mean, I've established quite the library of literature. Non-fiction, generally. But I've got a right library, and when I hopefully have a child in the future, it's going to be, you know, a substantial amount of potential knowledge I can give down, or so I would hope. Like, the kid can burn it for all I care, you know what I mean? Who am I to force what I'm interested in on my child? But, you know, I like books. I do like books. And Kindle is a reference to the burning of the book because it's a mockery of such. You now stare at a technological screen as opposed to hold paper, natural product within your hand, you know?
It's for you. Only you.
I've never had a Kindle though. I can't talk on it, you know? I've never had ebooks or all like that.
I'll never try, I'll never die, I'll never
I've read PDFs, which is not much different, right?
how I feel. I'll never lie, I'll never cry, I'll never try for you people. I'll tell you, yes, it's real. And you lonely people keep on passing time away. Yes, you lonely people keep on pass away.
Let's go. I'm not a drummer, but you can tell it's a good quality drum kit. That snare sounds expensive for some strange reason. Ba, 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 da.
In your soul. Come around town, steal another dime, take another line. Won't you feel the blanket, your soul? Out of mind. Come around town, steal another dime, do another crime. Won't you get it higher and higher? All through time. Come around town, steal another dime. Won't you push your drugs in my face as I feel it? Feeling fine. Don't you push your drugs in my face, or I'm gonna put you in your place. Fuck you. I don't want it no more.
Let's go. It's mad. It's mad. These it seems to be just a reoccurring theme that all of the bands that, I mean, it should be self-explanatory. It was why they were getting signed, but all of the bands from this particular era that were getting picked up, the frontmen were absolute powerhouse frontmen, you know. Absolutely incredible performance by the frontman. We hear it time and time again. It's like when we listen, well, I mean, we rarely listen to it, but, you know, there's the genre power metal, or even heavy metal as a whole, you know, 80s heavy metal bands. The frontmen just always bizarrely have this absolute incredible falsetto performance, and it's just like, where the hell did you learn how to do this? Like, this frontman, who's just like a powerhouse of a vocalist, it's bizarre because, you know, look at where you are, right? Look at where I am. I mean, unless unless you're relatively well off and you're sort of, you know, you've got the space to not provoke any degree of noise pollution, you can't really practice these vocals efficiently in a general environment because you're going to end up pissing people off, you know? So I find it odd, you know? Let's go. Bum bum ba da 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 dun. Bum bum ba da 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 dun. Want it no more. Hey, hey, hey. Brilliant, eh? Brilliant. That tune allowed me to emphasize my attention to the vocal line, or at least the vocal line grabbed me. It said, fucking come here, pay attention to me. And I did. Powerful frontman, powerful vocals. It's to be admired. This is rock music through and through, right? We've got No Sense coming up next, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. Track 6 of 11 we're at. We've made our way to the halfway point. And I know you might think, well, 6 isn't half of 11, what you want about? And I would feel the same way as you, generally. Because I always get confused, but you have to appreciate that we don't start from 0. We start from 1 onwards. And 11 isn't 11 full stop. 11 leads to 12. Isn't it confusing? So we are at the halfway point, and this is far behind. We're listening to Candlebox. This entire listen through goes out to my good friend Gary. Recommended this on the Patreon. I am a flipping idiot. It's track number 5. I left it playing accidentally. We've got No Sense. No Sense, people. We've got more bang for our buck here. Let's not get emotional. Let's flip and go. Let's not get emotional, people. I thought, flipping hell, we're flying through this record. I just went to put my phone on charge. Came back. Thought, what's going on? Bep, bep. Driving by. A little bit of Jim Morrison there. Driving by. Let's go. When was the last time you sharpened the pencil? I sharpened the pencil for the first time in what must be years. Get a load of that. La da 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 boom. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ba da 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 boom. Get a load of that bass line there. That's fingerstyle, that. That's fingerstyle bass. Cheeky little noodle. This guy, Paul, says he saw them with AC. Oh, I thought it was Alice in Chains. Who the hell is AC? 200 people. I was about to say, this in Alice in Chains, 200 people. How early were that? Yo. Does anybody know the band Great White? Look in the related videos, yeah? Rock Me by... That album artwork is sick, mate. That album artwork is sick. Who the hell are Great White? Some vibrato there, eh? Some pinch harmonics for you. Boom.
Once again, maybe someone come and rescue me. Should I beg your forgiveness? I've fallen on my own. Someone take a picture. Put your camera away. Someone take the day. Traffic passing by. Never see me. Never see you at all.
Some fade out, eh? We got 30 seconds left. Ba-da-da-da-da-boom. How's that for a fade out, eh? And as we decided as we started this track, we are now at the halfway point. Far Behind is coming up next. That was no sense, people. That was no sense. It made complete sense to me. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. We're listening to the Candlebox self-titled. Yes, this one is Far Behind. Make your idea real with GoDaddy.com. Let's go. Far Behind.
Now maybe did I mean to treat you bad? Yeah, but I did it anyway.
Come on now.
And maybe say your life was saved.
Rhythm section jamming out now.
But you lived it anyway. And so maybe your friends that stand around you watch you crumble as you fall to the ground. And then someday your friends that stand beside as you were flying. Oh, you were flying oh so high. But then someday people look at you. They're what they call their own. They watch you suffer. Yeah, here you're coming home. And then someday we could take our time to brush the leaves aside so you can reach us. Hey, but you left me far behind.
Come on.
Share the pain and watch you suffer.
Ooh, look at that line. Don't bury him yet. I got some things to say. That's a deep line, that. Jeez Louise, what a line, eh?
But I live what I know. And then maybe we might share in something great. Won't you look at what
Bruh, hold on. That wasn't even a line. People are leaving like laughing comments because this must have been a reference to something. I thought it was a fucking deep line on the song because that is deep. Oh, it's from... It must have been synced to a television show. Hell, I don't even care. That's a deep line regardless. That's deep line. If you take the comedic element out of it, which these people probably get.
comes tomorrow holds. Sense of what I feel for you in my mind. As you trip to find a line. And that cold day when you lost control. Shame you left my life so soon. You should have told me. Hey, but you left me far behind.
Come on. That was the best guitar solo I've heard in a long while. That was my cup of tea. That was really good. That was really good. That guitar was singing there, man. Ba-ba-dum-bam.
Change your friends, you come and watch you go.
Very good, very good, very good. Great tune. Fantastic guitar solo. Guitar solo was the best part of that. Not to diminish any other element of the song, the guitar solo was very good. Very good, very good, very tasteful. Great phrasing, unique in its own way, and, you know, beyond the whole just showy offy, it was tasteful. It added to the song very well. We've got Rain coming up next. Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget the rest now. Desmond, Rocksteady, it's at King of the Pit TV signing in. Anybody know about the Rain song by Led Zeppelin? That's a banger, innit? We're listening to Candlebox, the self-titled record recommended on the Patreon by my good friend Gary. Gaza has essentially contributed to most of the best records on this channel. NGL, not gonna lie, people. This is track 7 of 11, okay, entitled Rain. 7-Eleven is an American convenience store, right? Let's go. Little bluesy number. Let's go.
Well, I woke up one morning, seen my baby fly away. Sugar, don't go. She said I don't be treating her right by the things I say. Oh, sugar, don't go. I feel I'll be left alone. And I'll cry, all alone. Oh, rain.
Robert references Alice in Chains in one of the comments, and let me tell you, right, I garnered this opinion via the experience I've had on this channel. I mean, Nirvana is timeless, but I think Alice in Chains might be my favourite grunge band of them all. I think Alice in Chains is phenomenal, man, phenomenal.
Early one morning, I packed her bags. She said she gotta leave me now. I've done her wrong. I said, baby, I'm gonna change for that better. Sugar, don't go. You can't be leaving me all alone. 'Cause I'll cry, all alone. Sugar, girl, you leave me alone and I packed your bags. You got your plane on the road. I said, why'd you leave? You gotta leave me alone. I'm feeling sad. You gotta back out. Baby, you treat me in my life, and I take my mind, I lose it. What I have is what I have, is what I give to you. And I feel what I have is what I have, is what I give to you. And I feel I'm
This is the debut album. Imagine this is your debut. Let's go now. Come on.
what you gonna do, who you gonna see, where you gonna pack your bags and where you gonna stay, say where you gonna go, who you gonna hold. what you gonna do? You gonna see where you gonna hold your ass out all over town, baby. Where you gonna go? Who you gonna see? What you gonna do in town? I said, what you gonna do? Who you gonna take? Where you gonna lay your hat down? Where you gonna call your home? Where you gonna go? Who you gonna see? What you gonna do in town? I said, move it on. Won't you move it on? You gotta move it on. Hey, I'll move it on down the line. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm down the line, down on that line. Said move it on down the line. Said move it on down.
Let's go.
What you gonna do? Where you gonna stay? Who you gonna haul your ass out of, baby? Where you gonna lay your hat today? I said, what you gonna do? Who you gonna see? Where you gonna go and spend your time to be a baby? What you gonna do? Who you gonna see? Where you gonna go when I said to me? I said, I'm moving on. Oh, won't you move it on? You gotta move it on. Hey, I'm moving on down the line. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm sitting down the line and all that line. Said, move it on down the line. You gotta move it on down the line. A little woman said, baby. I'm saying, baby. I'm saying, baby. I said, baby, yeah, yeah, baby. You gotta move it on down the line and take your time. My baby gotta pack your bags and go today. And mama, what you gonna do? Who you gonna see? Where you gonna lay your hat and call your home? Sing, baby. Singing, baby. Singing, baby. Said, what you gonna do? Your time now, woman. Got asked to leave you, pack your bags. You gotta go. You asked to leave you, pack your bags. You gotta go. Where you gonna go? Who you gonna see? Where you lay your hat down tight there? Said, move it on. Said, move it on. Said, move it on. Said, move it on down the line. Little woman, gotta take it. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. Yeah. Take it. Yeah. Take it. Yeah. Take it. Yeah. Take your time. Take your time to make up your mind now, babe.
Quality. They were jamming out there at the end. That outro was a jam. That was a jam. We were all composed up until the end where we just let loose. We just riffed on for a little bit, noodled around a little bit, let the front man freestyle a line a couple of times over. That was a good tune. That was the longest one on the record. Essentially 7 minutes long, bordering on 7 minutes long. Wowzers, didn't feel like it. Well composed, well structured, well sequenced. Mother's Dream coming up next. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV signing in. Candlebox is the band. Track 8 of 11 is entitled Mother's Dream. Let's just jump the heck straight in, shall we? They were grooving on the end of that last tune. Bump, bump, bump. The bump, bump. We've got a Tad with Inhaler on the related videos.
Lost since my mother's dream, but these sudden flashing colors close my eyes. All the seven full of life. Feel my heart, it's taking over. Feel my heart, it's taking over.
Dissonant. Different energy to this one, huh? Fat Man in a Tin Can, says only vocalist of that time that could give Chris Cornell a run for his money, in my opinion. Someone says new wave 90s classic rock but not grunge. Someone says lumped in with grunge but really part metal. Okay, I would say metal. I'd say rock, you know, hard rock music, yeah. Hard rock music with a dark grunge mix applied to it, you know. Most of these grunge bands are rock bands to me, you know. But what do I know? What do I know? When I say grunge, I don't mean grunge rock. When I say rock, I don't mean grunge rock bands. I separate hard rock and grunge, you know? (1993, 1994), what a great couple of years for music, huh? Guitar music. Some time signature, that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. What the fuck is that? Any music heads want to tell me what time signature that's in? Odd space for a fade out. Odd space for a fade out. That was them giving the bassist time to shine. That was a bass guitar driven song. That was a bass guitar driven song. Not that it was because of the bassist, but more so due to the choice of what the guitar work was doing. I thought that was possibly the weakest track on the record. That sounded like a filler song to me. I felt like that was a filler, you know. Anyway. Let's continue moving. We've got a major 2.3 million views on this one. Blossom is the title of it. There's Rocksteady King of the Pit TV signing in. 9 of 11. That's where we are in the sequencing of the Candlebox debut self-titled album. Can you believe this is a debut record? Imagine that. This is entitled Blossom. Let's go. Crazy bump in the view count on this one. It's Sav Nicole says, my dad, brackets who adopted me, and I always fought growing up. Every day I would scream how much I hate it here and I wish to move out and move far away. After graduating, we really started to bond over real life. We had the same viewpoint on the afterlife and the whole meaning of life, as well as our purpose as humans. I was more mature. he was more understanding. Is that in regards to when you were older? This is the only reason why I brought this comment up. Because I hope she's not saying she was more mature than her stepfather. Or her father. Let's might as well call him her dad, you know? You always take what you have for granted in the moment. He may not have been my biological dad, but he raised me the person I am today. For that, I'm forever grateful. That's a lovely comment, you know. The initially, I was gonna take the piss, you know, because I thought she was implying she was more mature than him, and I thought, bloody hell, that's a curveball to throw in there. But put some respect on that comment, I suppose. You know, that's a kind-hearted comment. Rory says, Blind Melon, Candlebox, and early Soundgarden were and still are my favourite jams for life. What an effing era. Yeah. And Rubber Band Music says, this is the prettiest song on the album. We've got Rush in the related videos, moving pictures. Should we do some Rush? I think they said that this band supported Rush at one point. Who's the most handsome guy on the cover? That's my question. The guy I'm partially obscuring, he's got a white jumper on. I think he might be the handsome fella. But he's in competitions with the guy who's at the front of the image with his hands behind his back. Those two are the lookers of the band, no doubt. Not a single facial hair between them. I think frontman's got a bit of a beardy going on. Let's go. Janessa says, I bought 2 lottery tickets, won $2 on one, another $1 altogether, $3. Get back. Quality, 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 people. That was Blossom. That was a good number. Powerful finish. Great big distorted heaviness there at the end, but nice twinkly beginning. That was one of the better songs on the record, no doubt. That was a great tune. That was a great tune. Cover Me, coming up next, track number 10. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Candlebox, the 1993 debut self-titled album is what we're listening to. It's devoted to my very good friend Gary, who recommended this on the Patreon. One love to my man Gary. What a banger after banger. Gary, when are you going to run out of these bangers, mate? That's all I've got to say. When are you going to run out of these bangers? Non-stop 90s, epic classics, man. Absolutely fantastic. Schooling me on the 90s. Absolutely schooling me on the 90s. Cover Me is the title of this one. Let's flipping go. Even more views. 4 million views on this. Do you know why I looked at the view count? Because I thought, oh, we're kicking in with an acoustic guitar on this one. Do you know, it doesn't hit me like it used to. Doesn't hit me like it used to. But then again, I don't really listen to full albums now, aside from on this channel. But do you know, back in the day, you'd have an album and you'd listen to it from start to finish. And you had a theme, you had a heaviness, you had, you know, a particular style of writing or, you know, element of the sound. And then, boom. So many songs in that hit you with the acoustic number. And it'd be an emotional one. And it'd stand out. It's the Wish You Were Here effect, you know, the Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here.
Cover me, and I walk alone. Cover me, yeah, my stance stumbles down. Cover me, yeah, we trip on through the sands of time. Cover me, 'cause I've been branded, I've lost my mind. Lost my mind, yeah. But you cover me, yeah. Won't you give me shelter from the storm? And over me, yeah. Fade into the night.
Pop.
And over me, yeah. You melt into the light. Over me, yeah. You will feel the things I need. And over me, you will feel the hate I breathe. You're under me, and you will question my.
Can you believe a song like this gets parental warning, explicit lyrics? Gives a fuck, man.
Authority. Everything, you know.
Here is on about fucking parental warning, explicit lyrics. Let me just say fuck, shit, bollocks and all of that. Bruh, you go on YouTube, who cares about the lyrical content? Lynx are doing an advert with a guy sniffing another man's cock. Like, I wish that was a joke. Literally sniffing a man's penis is the advertisement. In the most crass sense possible. And you're talking to me about fucking explicit lyrics. The world is disgusting. The world is disgusting. This parental warning has wound me up. Because we live in a world where you walk in the city centre, right? And you are influenced by subversive advertisement all around you. As a desperate plea to engineer society into a particular direction and manipulate you on a low, sinister, subconscious level outside of your own awareness. Yeah? Yeah? And you're talking to me about, oh, parental warning. This song might say shit. Fuck off.
You're under me. You will feel the pain I wanna bring you. You're under me. You never change.
Bruh, there should be a parental warning about the curriculum teaching your kids all of this shit that doesn't fucking matter. Aside from, you know what I mean? Everything aside from how to actually live in the world, create revenue, and actually live a substantial life that is not of one in complete subordinance to the system. But then how would the system be, you know? There we go. That was the parental advisory. Let's go back on the parental advisory there. Come on now. Let's highlight that. Come on now. Let's go back again. Put some respect on that. Cover me, cover me. Lovely, lovely, lovely. That is a great guitar player. Very, very mature playing. Very mature playing. And I'm just pausing again because people always say, bro, how dare you pause in between the guitar solo? Bro, all you AC/DC heads and stuff are mad on that. How dare you pause in the middle of the guitar solo? Well, there's a third pause, all right? Heavy, heavy, that's hard. Boom, ba-down, wow. Cover me. That was the best track on the record. He Calls Home has got a fight to put up if it has to be better. If it wants to be better than Cover Me. Cover Me was the best song on the record. Definitely powerhouse of a track. Powerhouse of a track, and the chord progression was hard. It was heavy. I like that. That was up my alley. That. Let's finish this off with He Calls Home, yeah? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, finalising this record in good time because I've got to get out of the house soon. So this one's He Calls Home. It's currently 9:15 on Thursday the 19th of June, and I'm off to catch a train. Yes, let's go. He Calls Home. I think in the upcoming couple of weeks I'm going to see a couple of acts. There's who's performing? King Diamond is performing, and so are the Charlatans. And I'd like to catch the Charlatans, to be honest. I have to stop saying to be honest, because I try my best to be honest. Or is everything I say a lie? Sometimes I like to bullshit you a little bit. Come on now. between you and me, sometimes I like to just make up random things about bands that are just like complete nonsense and create my own history. I like to rewrite history a little bit, you know.
Well, I see him every day in that blanket that he calls home.
This one goes out to Gary. One love, Gary, man.
Then his family, they left alone. He says, brother, can you spare a dime? I'm down to my last dollar.
Oh, yo, my man says, when I listened to this as a teenager, I never thought I'd become this man. You don't know what's around the corner. You do not know what's around the corner. You look at people, you mock them when you're young. You think, what a loser, what a bum. You think, what a disgrace. You think everything until you go down the slippery slope. And everyone has a slippery slope. Everyone has a vice. Everyone has a duality, a darkness to the light. And when it consumes you, it's fucking hard to climb out.
This life of mine,
Amen.
say this life of mine gets rough at times. Now I wonder, does he know, does he even care that his family, they're safe at home and they wonder where, as he wanders through his life, he's ever searching for a warm blanket on warm feet, and he wanders on and he wonders, is he safe from the cold? Safe out from the cold.
Just the man says, as difficult as it is, the sad reality is that you cannot save them from themselves. You can only love them at a distance. The ones I've known are master manipulators who are professionals and using fear, guilt, and obligation to coerce you into enabling their own destruction. I refuse to assist with that. It's each to their own, different circumstances, different transactional communications, depending on who you're dealing with, most definitely. But yeah, the fact that he said the sad reality is that you cannot save them from themselves. I go by this metaphor of saving the drowning man, right? When you try to save the man who drowns, it opens up potential for them to drag you into the waters, right? It's tough. It's tough.
See, he left the
Although, when it comes to the homeless and stuff, although it kills me, I do my best to make eye contact, and although I might not have anything but for them, generally I won't do. I'll just say, nah, sorry about that, boss, and whatnot. And you know what? They always treat you with respect. They don't mind, and they respond in a positive manner, in an enlightened manner, and in a very human manner, more so human than the general populace you will deal with who aren't down on their luck, because they're not seen, they're ignored. 90% of the people walk by and pretend like they don't even exist, you know. So the fact that you just say no and you don't do it, but you communicate as human to human, it elevates them into a position where they're seen at the very least, you know.
other day, took his blanket that he gone home. Did he
I don't like to see my people who are a reflection of me
pass away?
on hard times. We're too busy looking after people who
Does he know?
are here, there and everywhere, and although we can do all at once, I'd rather look after my own first, you know. And it fucking sucks to see people who could be family in that position.
Said this life of mine, it gets rough.
Whilst we send money here, there and everywhere, yeah? Launder it.
Does he even care that my family is safe at home, and I wonder where,
I pay like
wonder through my
£700 million on tax, and they can't look after people.
warm fields, and I wonder on and on.
But we can piss it in the sky with explosives, can't we?
Will I always be held alone? I said, hey,
Let's put some respect on that modulation. That was nice. That was Alice in Chains-esque.
I said, yeah, I'll never know.
Come on now.
Because, yeah, I'll never go. No, no. Yes, yeah, I said I wonder why. Yeah,
Oh.
because, yeah, oh no, I'll never.
I had a friend, he was into punk rock hardcore. He actually recorded a couple of performances of one of my old bands when we played at a house show and all sorts. It went off, it was lively, and recorded it, and he did a good job. And he was a good man, and he got involved in helping the homeless, right? And he picked up a problem from doing so. Yeah, he didn't say no to them, and he picked up an addiction, and it took him out. It took him out of this life. That was years back, you know. So I guess, you know, it falls into discussion of the comment we read and what they were putting forth, and, you know, the reality of what is, you know.
Come home, I'll never come home.
Left this mere vessel
Come home,
that we go from A to B with. Nobody gets out alive, eh?
come home. 'Cause I wanna come home. I said, but I got it. Yeah, I'll never know. No, no. Yes, yeah, I'll never go. No, no.
Na 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 na.
Yeah, I said I wonder why. Yeah.
These dudes have finished this album with the two best songs. The best two songs on this album are the end two songs.
Because, yeah, oh no, I will never come home.
Guitar solo to finish. Could have had a little noodle there as the outro. If there was one song that needed that guitar solo, it was this one.
Won't you let me come home? 'Cause I won't come home. Let me come home. Come home.
That was brilliant. That was He Calls Home. Amazing. These last two songs were really the best on the record. Absolutely superb. This song wouldn't have been until we hit the elevation, which we had twice in. Fantastic. Let's do one last video. I'll give you my final overview of this record, and we'll call it a night, yeah? Yes, now bless now, people. Don't forget to rest now. I'll try and make this one a brief yet powerful review of this album, because I do have places to be. This entire listen through went out to my very good friend Gary, who said, bruh, come on, check out Candlebox. And we've got the 1993 debut self-titled record by them. Fantastic produced, fantastic instrumentation, great vocal line, great songwriting. Wow, I mean, the thing is, I can say where I start a lot of reviews off with this one. Where do we start? But do you know where we will start? This is a cohesive record. From start to finish, it's great. It's powerful. It's mature. It's professional. And to say this was a debut album is absolutely incredible. Can you believe that bands put projects like this out as their initial effort? I mean, it makes sense because as an artist, when you break, you're like, we have to make this work. We have to make this happen. We need to create something special. But at the same point, it's like, how do you reach the level of maturity necessary to create this as your debut project? Not to say they didn't do EPs and demos and so forth. They have to get picked up first, right? But wow, fantastic. Great guitar work. Incredible lead guitar work. good vocal line, powerful vocal line. He's good, he's talented, he's an incredible frontman, I'm not going to lie, but, you know, it's not my particular style of vocal. Or at least, I guess it varies on the melodic taste. His melodic writing isn't one that appeals to me directly, but I appreciate it. Drummer, tight. Bassist, very good. Fingerstyle, happy with that. If it's picked, you tell me, but it sounded fingerstyle, which I always appreciate. That's the way a bass guitar should be played in a professional setting, right? Production is fantastic. This is rock music. This is rock music. This possesses the spirit of rock while adding the maturity of professional musicianship and craft into the mix. This isn't just rock and roll for the sake of it. This is rock music being used as a vehicle to communicate great ideas and, you know, the spirit and entity of what they are as an act, which is very good. Full stop. This was great. Candlebox, I've never come across. Underrated, you may ask? Yeah, I assume so, given the quality of this record. You know, this is no lesser than the Pearl Jams and the Alice in Chains and, dare I say it, the Nirvanas. This is fantastic, you know? I'm going to rate this record 8 out of 10. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I think it's fantastic. On that note, I'm signing out. One love, people. Goodbye.